We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Matt Dennis gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now at the plate, Lou Gehrig. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
Winning the Triple Crown is really magical. Think about it. How many guys can hit for power, hit for average, and drive in runs? This guy's had a phenomenal season, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that he can win it.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. I think one of the toughest things, D-Row, is to keep playing with this sense of urgency. It looks like they're playoff bound, but the thing is, you need to keep going and not take your foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, you need to be rewarded for the marathon, and that's exactly what this team has done. They've already clinched a playoff berth, and now they get ready for the sprint. Try and find a way to get healthy, but not lose focus.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Eddie Matthews would be next. Pulled toward right center field. Benintendi in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 1, the Red Sox coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Catfish Hunter, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, you know, his last one wasn't very good. He only pitched into the 2nd inning, but he was lucky that his team scored some runs and bailed him out, and he was able to get a no decision. They're looking for a lot more in this one.
Into the box now, Lou Gehrig comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Gehrig.
Get your pitch and drive it, kid. Here you go.
Now here it comes. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Stepping into the box, Eddie Matthews.
Now batting, third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Come on.
On the ground to the right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So stepping in, Robinson Cano as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, let her fly right here.
The 1-1. Right side. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So striding in, Aaron Judge, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Hey, you can do it, kid. No one better up there. Let's go.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
The first baseman, number 23, Don Mattingly.
Grounded to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for one. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Red Sox lead it 3-2. Digging in once again, Lou Gehrig. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Gehrig.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Eovaldi has tossed more than 1,000 innings at the big league level and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s.
Come on.
Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Pitch on the way. Oh, here's a shot out to right center.
Go hard, go hard, go hard.
He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one.
Hey, you got it. No one
Up next for the Yankees.
At the plate,
The
Eddie
third
Matthews. A hit
Eddie
and 2 at-bats for him at this
Matthews.
point in the ballgame. Line drive to left.
Ah, nice strip.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Take a look. Take a look. Find scoring.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 7-3 ball game. So another run in to score. And we've seen that this has been a potent offense all season long as we bring in a look at the league leaderboard for runs scored. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Seventh inning ready to roll, and digging in is the veteran DH, Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Get your pitch. Drive it.
Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive it, huh? Pick one out.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Hey, I need you right here. 1 time.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he will not make the play. It's off his glove.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
In now, Eddie Matthews. He's
Now
2
batting,
for 3 and looking
the
for
third
more
baseman.
here.
Eddie
Gehrig
Matthews.
stands at second with no outs. Hit on the ground to third. Boggs has it. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding in once again, Robinson Cano. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Cano.
1 out and a runner on second base. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Verdugo waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
There's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Don Mattingly will bat next. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. 2 down runners at first and second.
Hey, let her rip up there. Let's go.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Yanks strand a pair, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. So striding forward now, Lou Gehrig. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far.
Gehrig.
Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
First pitch on its way.
Here you go. Let it fly now.
Here's the 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field.
Keep going, go 2.
And, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is in there.
Well, D-Row, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs scored in ribbies. Runs scored in ribbies. And this guy's the best in the business right now.
Matthews.
And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 11 and the Red Sox 3.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
11-3 the final score in this contest. New York used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Catfish Hunter wins his 17th game of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Matt Dennis permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 11 runs, 16 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs on 8 hits.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next. John Lester will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Mickey Mantle.
Stay hot, baby.
Here's the first pitch to him. Liner in there for a base hit.
Yeah, round it, find the ball.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month. Next for New York, Torres. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here.
Torres.
Set to deliver the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Into the box for his first at-bat in this one, Eddie Matthews. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Swinging a looper to left.
Hold up, right here.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Looks like you got one right up on the hands, didn't you? You all right?
Stepping up now, Aaron Judge. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning.
Judge.
And he popped him up. Bogaerts
you're
is
going.
there. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Walter Johnson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in the day and age where they say wins don't mean a whole lot, that's a bunch of baloney. This guy just picked up his 20th victory of the season in his last start, and he's looking for number 21 on the year in this one today. Listen, 20 wins is a very special season.
The batter, number 7. Designated hitter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mickey Mantle. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, way to drive that one.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Two men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
Come on, guy, get
The
your
1-2. Pitch is popped up.
Come on,
Ortiz is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox nothing. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Mickey Mantle. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Mantle.
First pitch coming, here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He dives, but he can't make the play, and this one hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out.
Gleyber
4 runs,
Torres.
8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Hit in the air to right field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Come on, baby, you're up, you're up, you're up.
And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Into the box,
Hey,
Eddie Matthews. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Eddie
4 runs,
Matthews.
8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit on the ground to third. Boggs gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1, but they're in front 4-0. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the veteran DH, Mickey Mantle.
Get your pitch up there.
Mantle.
Come on, big guy. You got this.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hernandez has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Fouled away.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
The 0-2 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Mickey Mantle, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game.
Mantle.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's all.
And that misses inside 1-0. LeMahieu leads off first with 1 away. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Hey, on the ropes. Drive him in. Let's go. Here we go.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. At the plate, Torres. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty.
Gleyber
Almost went deep his last
Torres.
AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, He's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Now batting, third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down.
All right, you're here.
Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Walter Johnson records his 21st win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Christy Mathewson earns the save out of the bullpen, his 39th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Red Sox.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. So the Bronx Bombers will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Chris Sale gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mickey Mantle. He's
The
always a
designated
long
hitter,
ball threat,
Mickey
currently 4th in the American
Mantle.
League in that department.
Yeah, and he's really put together a great season in the power categories. I know
Let's
it's
go
not
now.
over
What's
yet, but I'm excited to see how he finishes down the stretch.
Dero, what's been amazing to me is how consistent he's been through the beginning of the season, and that where we're at right now. Expect him to finish the season strong. He's having a terrific year.
Sale has tossed more than 2,000 major league innings, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swung out and belted. A solo shot down the line in right, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
All set for the start of the
Leading off
fourth.
for the Yankees,
And digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Mickey Mantle.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Adios, pelota. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters.
Mickey Mantle will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air and deep to left center field. Center fielder going back. It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. So a solo shot here to left center field. His third home run of the ball game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Mickey Mantle will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
Hey, feet up,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center.
You got it. Make the turn. Make the turn.
And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Standing in, Torres. No hits to this point.
Labor Torres.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
The 0-1. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Matthews. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Driven the other way, but caught down at third. And that will become out number 2. So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge. His career numbers in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 8. 8 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
One time.
Takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Mickey Mantle. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First pitch on its way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in
Round
left
it hard,
center.
round it
And
hard.
this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 10-0 score. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Stepping up to the plate, Torres.
Now
He got
batting.
on top of one and
The
was a
second
ground
baseman,
out victim last
Gleyber
time. Mays, the runner at third. Mantle on at second with 2 down. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees are out in front 10-0.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. New York scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Babe Ruth wins his 19th decision of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Chris Sale was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 10 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball.